Hey team, so in this video we're going to talk about ways you can actually increase your protein on a day-to-day basis. It's actually really simple to do, and what we find is a lot of clients actually struggle to hit the protein goal, particularly in and around breakfast and snacks. So rather than constantly messaging people back and forth with lots of food options, we thought it might be a lot easier just to put it into a video and just give you a bit of a rundown of foods that you can have. Now as always, you've always got that food options list and we're always posting and sharing loads of different meals for you to dip into. But just as a general overview, this video is going to help you shape your meals and try and increase the protein goal throughout the day. So what we try to say is if you're having 4 to 5 meals in a day, you want to try and have 20 to 30 grams of protein a meal, depending upon the calories that you're currently consuming and depending upon the kind of goal that we set you. So we like you to do that so that you're keeping your protein consistent throughout the day. It's helping you with that feeling fuller longer. It's helping with muscle growth and repair, and you undergo that protein synthesis. Now, keeping that good high level of protein in your body is what's going to help you look a little bit leaner and stronger, particularly if you are going through a diet phase. What often happens is a lot of people start to pull back on their protein, they go really hard on the exercise, and whilst they're still getting calories in, they're not quite getting enough sufficient protein in there, so they start to look a little bit soft and they start to lose what we call muscle mass. We want you to preserve that muscle mass for as long as possible. So it is really important that you get your protein in every single day. Let's start with breakfast. A lot of people don't eat breakfast, but if you do eat breakfast, things that I really like for breakfast tend to be like eggs, chicken, egg sausages, turkey rashers. I also love some halloumi in there. And that's kind of, I'm more of a cooked breakfast kind of person.
Me, I'm more on the go in the morning. So for me, getting some like Greek yogurt, some fruit, peanut butter in there, perfect. Or if I'm really in the rush, like early in the morning, if I start working at 6:15, I don't have time to have anything with me, I'll have like a protein shake or a protein smoothie with me, just so I can have that on the go on the way to work. It's quite handy to have. Lunch, I like to have like fish for lunch, so like a salmon fillet or something like that, because I usually have like chicken or something for my dinner, so I usually have like salmon with either a salad or I quite like couscous, things like that.
Nice.
So I like to have things like that in the mix for lunch.
Fish is quite a good one actually for lunch because you can have it cold.
Yeah.
So a lot of people struggle with this whole idea of being on the go. And yeah, like if you're gonna eat out of Tupperware, like you can be fussy with like minces and stuff like that. They're not exactly ideal cold, but chickens it is a good one cold. And yeah, definitely fish cold. That's an epic choice. And then yeah, dinner. So meat again at dinner is always an ideal one. Again, so you've got like your fishies, red meat, kind of chicken, white meat, leaner meats, that kind of thing. Minces. There's so many varieties of meat and fish out there. I'm not going to bore you with 5 million different ones, but just be really aware of the portion size of them. So like 100 grams of chicken is going to get you 20 grams of protein. So it's actually really easy to hit a daily protein goal. If say you have like a 200 gram breast of chicken at dinner, there's 40 grams of protein at least. I mean, if you go to Nando's, your literally average meal serving portion's got about 45 to 55 grams of protein in it, which is really super high. And I think that's what a lot of people forget is just how easy it can be if you just increase the volume of that meat source to actually hit that protein goal. So yeah, try not to overthink it too much. It can be quite easy to hit that protein goal. I think yeah, as I said at the start, breakfast is one people struggle in. So breakfast, again, snacks, you can use a lot of those breakfast foods that you said for snacks. Yeah. So you know, you're talking your smoothies, your yogurts, that kind of thing.
Protein bars. I like grenades, or well, the grenades, white chocolate cookie. If you're not on it, get on it.
Missing out on life right there.
Missing out on that, that's my favourite one.
Other things like, so we share loads of recipes on the membership site. We actually make like different types of truffles and protein loaves and protein Rice Krispie cakes. We've got some new recipes coming up this month for you guys to dive into that are quite high in protein and quite sweet. That'll hopefully curb some of those cravings. I generally find with snacks, if you just add a good amount of peanut butter, if you save your fats, that's going to work really well. Invest in a whey protein, alright? They're not that expensive. Supermarkets now sell them. You are cheaper to get them online, but I would just invest in a whey protein of sorts. and make sure it's just got about 20 grams of protein per serving. Not a lot of fats, none if possible, and again carbs, none if possible. If you're veggie and you're struggling for your protein, you might want to look at things like tofu, just really up in that. Lots of lentils, lots of beans in the mix, quark, cottage cheese, your Greek yogurt aisle / yogurt aisle / whatever we're calling that in the supermarket. See, if you've been down that lately, right, you're going to see hundreds of yellow labels. It's like, what is it, 4 for £3 or something? And just be cautious of the ones you're buying. You don't need to be overspending, so just look at the protein content and just try and keep ones with relatively low sugar levels. And most of them have no fat or low fat anyway, thanks industry. So yeah, so you'll be all right on that front. Just be a little bit more creative with your meals. Keep asking us questions and keep tapping into the membership site. And every time you put new meals on there, get a look at them and check out the protein that's in them. And anytime you get something new we've maybe not mentioned or that we don't shout about, let us know, share it with us. And yeah, that's it for me. Anything from you?
No, all good.
Happy?
Yeah.
Alright guys, keep in touch and we will see you all super soon.